What's going on, everybody? Back at it with another New York Giants video as we are over a week into the training camp session. Going to discuss two topics in particular today regarding team news. And before I dive into that, folks, if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can below at Big Blue Avenue. Check out all our latest up-to-date New York Football Giants content. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter as well at Big Blue Avenue. Appreciate all the support. I know tomorrow is FanFest. Unfortunately, Hank and I will not be there. We will be at the Mets game at Citi Field. We had a prior obligation, but we will be tweeting out through the night about FanFest, and we'll probably do a video about it at some time next week. But, folks, the biggest news of the day, and it's not good. It's kind of sad, actually. Giants brought in a former Atlanta Falcon offensive tackle, Matt Gono, earlier this offseason to be the swing tackle heading into 2022. Obviously, Matt Pert is on the PUP list. He likely will not be ready for the start of the 2022 campaign. So Matt Gono was slated to be the swing tackle behind Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal. That is no more. The Giants were aware that Matt Gono did have neck surgery last year, and he felt symptoms when they put the pads on and started hitting this week. So the Giants placed him on the exempt left squad list. And unfortunately, folks, Matt Gono likely has a career-ending neck injury. And this is a real shame. A young player who never really caught his footing in the NFL due to injuries, and that's hindered his career. And now it's likely going to end his career, and this is very sad because I had him making this team. I had him being an impact player, on special teams, being a swing tackle in case something happened to Andrew Thomas or Evan Neal, serving as a security blanket for those two guys, and now we don't have that. And now it makes Josh Ezeudu's versatility that much more viable because outside of him, there's really not many players on the roster with tackle experience. I know the Giants signed Garrett McGinn. They do have Marcus McKeithen as well on the roster, but everybody else is an interior offensive lineman. So with Matt Gono likely gone for good, who replaces him on this roster? Are the Giants going to work out some people to bring in for that swing tackle position? Well, it's damn likely. Matt Gono played 336 snaps for the Falcons in 2020. He had a lot of NFL experience, and that's not easy to replace at this stage of the game. Very, very sad. Wish Matt Gono a speedy recovery with his neck and nothing but the best moving forward. And, maybe by some miracle he comes back to play someday, but it's not looking like that. Other news, a little bit more pleasant. The Giants claimed defensive back Nate Meadors off of waivers. The Browns waived him the other day, and the Giants claimed him. Now, this move is due to the fact that Dane Belton is expected to miss at least the majority, if not all, of the preseason. This opens up a spot on the roster. The Giants filled it with Nate Meadors. He was an undrafted free agent selected by the Minnesota Vikings back in 2019. Prototypical defensive back build, 5'11", 190 pounds. Appeared in just 3 games over 2 seasons with Minnesota. And this past year in 2021, he dealt with an injury issue. He played for the Jaguars and the Eagles, so he bounced around a little bit. He was placed on IR by Philly in August with a hamstring injury. The Browns wound up adding him to the practice squad on November 9th, but he didn't see anything past that. So those are the two big moves today. Nate Meadors claimed off waivers from the Browns, and Matt Gono with his potential career-ending neck injury. Those are the two topics of today. One quick other note that I want to bring up. Again, David Sills. I don't know what it is with this guy, but the receivers on the back end of this roster continue to show up in training camp. We're talking about Richie James. We're talking about David Sills. Colin Johnson made a nice play today. There's going to be a lot of competition at the back end of this receiving depth chart, especially if they keep 6, because Sterling Shepard will have to be moved to the PUP list. He won't be ready for week 1. He's going to miss a significant portion of the season, we think. So it'll be interesting to see who claims that wide receiver number 6 spot. It's wide open right now, and I'm excited for these 3 preseason games. But folks, before I go, we are presented by our sponsor, BetUS. You can sign up with our promo code below there at Join125. Also, please click on the link below if you're interested to get all your favorite live sports betting on the go, anywhere, anytime, straight from your mobile device. That is BetUS, where the game begins, and you get a 125% sign-up bonus, like I've noted in the past, with that promo code. So enjoy your betting, folks. Appreciate all the support throughout these videos. Going to have a 53-man roster projection soon, around the time the first preseason game happens. We'll wait and see what happens with the team by then. You know, might be some rotating faces before preseason officially starts. I want to have a good evaluation of who's on the team before I make that initial projection. I'm not too big into the way too early projections because those are never correct. But, folks, if you like what you watch, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel below, scrolling across our ticker. Also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Big Blue Avenue. Appreciate you all. And without further ado, let's go Big Blue.